My name's Sarah, and I'm just going to read the poem that I wrote for the recruitment day. Someone who listens, who doesn't simply hear. Someone who's not judgmental of your worries or your fears. Willing to take the time to get to know a service user. With a passion for the role, not complacently a cruiser. The success and achievements of all involved recognised. The magnitude of every effort, not overlooked nor denied. An understanding of the rules, not leader of a regiment. Communicative, motivated, ambitious and confident. Displaying compassion, sensitive to people's needs. Treating people equal regardless of what they believe. Desire to make a difference to service users' lives, fighting for their rights and into mental health insight. One of the staff who was working at the Burkhardt at the time where I live asked me to write something for the recruitment day event. I think for a start, being non-judgmental was a big thing because people are equal regardless of the background, and in the field of work that the poem's written about, it's quite important, an open mind, because people will have all different backgrounds regardless.
Have you encountered people that were a bit judgmental before?
There has been in the past at different places where I've lived, and it doesn't help with anxieties and things like that.
Yeah.
It kind of stops you from opening up in the future, sort of can stunt your development really. People can be very presumptuous, for instance, people might presume I'm not capable of many things either because of my mental health or because of my sight loss. They'll think automatically that, my capabilities are limited when they're not necessarily. And mental health wise, people will assume that because I've got a mental health diagnosis that, again, somehow it takes away my intelligence, which it doesn't. People will do things for me that I can either do for myself, or it's just that people don't ask, if I need help maybe. I think someone who listens and doesn't just hear, people sat next to you on the bus can hear your conversation, but they're not necessarily listening to you. But if you, in a good support worker, I think it's important to have someone who kind of gets what you're saying and shows that they are listening to you, because I think to be a good listener, you've got to show some empathy towards someone, because if you're just hearing it, there could be any kind of judgment. I've been writing poetry on and off for about 10 years now, but I've used it for all different events, different people at different places where I've been working or volunteering have asked me to write stuff. So it's been all quite a diverse range really. Definitely get some therapeutic effect from it. It really does help me express my feelings, and it also helps me communicate to other people how I might be feeling when I can't necessarily verbalise how I might be feeling. I lived independently up until the age of about 23, and then I've spent the last 8 years in supported accommodation, hoping to move on to independent living sometime soon. That's my next step. It's just been the last couple of months that I've been here volunteering. I'm really enjoying it, Basically, it was through one of my support workers. I used to volunteer with blind and partially sighted people, and again I did quite an intense sort of schedule of work with them. I did all kinds of stuff. Firstly, it's about seeing other people benefit, seeing people grow with a bit of help. They can really sort of reach the potential. Sometimes just that little bit of help opens up so much opportunity to people. For myself as well, I grow in confidence and I can see that in myself, so it's kind of beneficial to everyone really.